Hello friends, today we will discuss vitamin A deficiency disorders and blindness program. I am Dr. Ashwini Katule, Assistant Professor, Community Medicine Department. The definition of blindness is the visual acuity less than 3/60 or inability to count a finger in a daylight at a distance of 3 meters is called as blindness. This is the definition for the blindness, in which we can if the visual acuity is less than 3/60 or finger counting at a distance of 3 meters in a daylight, it called as inability to count finger from the distance of 3 meters in a daylight is called as a blindness. These are the different charts which we can use for the visual acuity, measure the visual acuity, in which various parameters are there. For literate or illiterate person, both are the different charts, in which we can see that 6/60, 6/18, 6/9 or 6/6 different parameters are there to assess the visual acuity. Categories of visual impairments are normal vision, it is 0 or 6/6 or 6/18. Low vision we called if there is 6/18 visual acuity or 6/60 visual acuity, and we label as a blindness when finger counting at a distance 3 meter is there, or finger counting at 1 meter distance is there, and no light perception is there. Then we label it as, that person will label it as blind person or blindness. This is the old picture in which we can see that a boy guiding a old man, and he lost his vision because of different visual problem. So, and most of the visual problem regarding the blindness are curable, like cataract, refractive errors, glaucoma, or various kind of diseases are xerophthalmia or ulcer. They can easily curable with the help of minor corrections, with the help of glasses, with the help of various operative measures are there. So we can prevent lots of sight or vision of the older or younger people or in childhood with the help of minor precautions or prevention. So this is and prevalence of blindness is very much high in developing countries because of minor reasons. So this is the main issue for government focus on this blindness issue, and they have launched blindness program regarding this. The magnitude of problem of blindness is very huge. In a world, 180 million people are visually disabled, and 45 million are blind. In Asia itself, 15 million people are there which are visually disabled. In India, 9 million. In India, this is the huge number. In India, only 9 million people are suffering from the visual and disabilities. And the annual incidence of cataract is 2 million per year in India itself. That is the very huge number which we can easily cure this cataract or visual impairment problem with the minor corrections. So with the minimum efforts we can get the maximum output of which is beneficial for the common people. So this is the very huge problem, and magnitude is very huge, and which is easily curable. So they have launched vitamin A deficiency disorder program, blindness program, Vision 2020 program regarding this blindness. The prevalence of blindness in children is 6 to 7%, and in adults it is 8 to 9%. Adult means in geriatric population or more than 50 years it is 8 to 9%, and in general population it is 1.1%. The prevalence varies in different region as per the population, frequency of population, but this is the general prevalence. 8 to 9% is the general prevalence of the blindness currently present in the India. There are various causes of blindness, and most common causes are cataract, refractive error, and glaucoma. 60% people are suffering from cataract, 20% is having refractive error, and 6% is having glaucoma. Then posterior segment pathology is having 5% of people having posterior segment pathology and 1% having corneal opacity, and other different causes for blindness is there 8%. As in this picture we can see that corneal opacity is there in both children. Then coming to the epidemiology, 30% loses their eyesight before the age of 20 in India because of various reasons, various infection, trauma, neonatal cataract, various kind of reasons are there for the loss of eyesight. High prevalence found in the female because of malnutrition, also vitamin A deficiency problem also, so that female are more but male are also prevalent in but as compared to the different sex, females are more prevalent because of malnutrition. More specifically, blindness occur in childhood is because of vitamin A deficiency and protein energy malnutrition. Different kind of occupations are also related to blindness, that like welding flashes, various kind of factories in which light is not proper, or glare is there, high frequency light is there, UV rays production in that factory is there, X-ray production is there. All those factories are responsible for visual impairment or blindness in the for those workers, they are working in that factory. And other factors are also responsible like poverty, ignorance. If infection is there and person is not vigilant about that, he is ignoring the problem. If trauma is there, or corneal opacity is there, or glaucoma is there, or cataract is there, a person is ignoring that, ultimately he will lead to the blindness. Then because of poverty, he is not taking the sufficient food, and because of that vitamin A deficiency disorder occur and protein energy malnutrition occur. Ultimately because of that, conjunctival, keratomalacia, xerophthalmia, dryness occur, and ultimately lose his eyesight. And treatment from various quacks and kajal application is also responsible for repeated infection of the eye in the young ones. Then how we can prevent and control this blindness? Initial assessment is there. We have to find out the magnitude of the problem. To treat any disease, we have to go through these 3 points, that is magnitude of problem, prevalence of disease we have to know, and what are the basic causes of that disease. If you know all these three things, then you can easily solve the problems. The magnitude of the problem we have to know, what is the prevalence, in which age group that problem is more prevalent, what are the different causes of that problem, what are the different agents are there, hosts are there, and what are the environmental factors are responsible for that infection or blindness. If you know that, we can easily treat that patient with the minor correction or major treatment facilities. And various kind of operational facility or interventional facilities are there, like operation for the cataract, corneoplasty, glaucoma, and retinoplasty. This is the tertiary care level facilities which are present all over the health facilities. So they can use for the tertiary care center for the tertiary care secondary or tertiary prevention of the problem. The primary eye care, there are 3 steps to deal any disease. We have to take 3 steps, that is primary, secondary, or tertiary care. In a primary care, in a blindness, we can use the multi-purpose worker or whatever grassroots health workers are there. We can use, we will educate them, and they will guide or educate and empower the other people to take whatever basic facilities are present in that area. They'll go to the primary health center or sub-center or various health facilities to treat the basic level problem whatever they have. In secondary healthcare center, they have management is present at the PHC level, that is primary health center, or ophthalmic health assistants are there, or mobile eye clinic are there for secondary level care. And for tertiary level care, medical colleges, tertiary care center, eye hospitals are there, in which all that keratoplasty, retinoplasty, glaucoma treatment and higher level cataract treatment is present. Then various specific programs are there to prevent blindness, that is like trachoma control program, school health camps are there, and vitamin A prophylaxis program is there. School health camp is running in all government and some private schools by Government of India, in which complete health assessment of the child is going on from head to toe examination they do there. And if any deficiency disorder or any defect is there, or any infection or problem they found in the children, they find in the children, they refer to nearest health center to take the basic treatment. And with that they inform teacher as well as parents of the children, so that whatever subsequent follow-up is there, they can take that from the nearest health facility. Vitamin A prophylaxis program is there, in which 9 months to 1 year we give 1 lakh international unit vitamin A supplementation to the child to the children, or above 1 year we are giving 2 lakh international unit in 9 different doses after 6 months up to the 5 years. So this is the vitamin A prophylaxis program. This is free of cost, present at the any healthcare center. They are also taking the privilege of that. So in specific program we have trachoma control program, school health service program and vitamin A prophylaxis program. In occupational health services, various factories or industries having various law to prevent the occupational health hazard to the employees who are working in the factory or industry, in which they have given specification for everything, like how should be the light, how should be the ventilation, how should be the carpet area for each employee in that factory, vibration control, light control, water and sanitation control, food facility, everything is mentioned in Factory Act or Industry Act, and they have to follow to take certificate or to work in that factory. Employee should, and regular repeated 6 monthly or 3 monthly or once in a year, whatever the work facilities are present for the employee, as per that health checkup for the employee they have, there is various kind of provision in the various factories for the workers. For elimination of blindness from the country, there are various programs are working, like as we have already seen the cataract program, Vision 2020 program, vitamin A deficiency disorder prophylaxis program, or school health survey program. Mostly blindness is occur because of cataract, trachoma and other infection related to eye. And to control the blindness in the children, we have to deal with congenital cataract, glaucoma or retinopathy. And control the blindness due to vitamin A deficiency disorder, we have to give supplementation, vitamin A supplementation, and correction of refractive errors with the help of glasses. This is also present free of cost. They are giving number, whatever correction factor is there, and they are giving specs to correct the vision at most of the center free of cost. Prevention of vitamin A deficiency, it is this is we already discussed. It is a national vitamin A supplementation program, in which there is 9 doses are there from 9 months to 1 year. It is older one. 9 doses we are giving. From 9 months to 1 year we are giving 1 lakh international unit, and more than 1 year we are giving 2 lakh international unit to the children. This is the vitamin A bottle, syrup bottle is there, and this is the spoon we are using for vitamin A supplementation, in which two rims are there, from two levels are there. Inner level or inner rim is for 1 lakh international unit, and if you are filling that spoon completely, then it means it is a 2 lakh international unit. This is we have made this in this way because whatever grassroot workers are there, it should be easy for them to measure 1 lakh or 2 lakh international units. So that this is the provision, special kind of spoon they have. Then coming to the trachoma, it is chronic keratoconjunctivitis. In the world, 500 million population are suffering from it, and 10 million are visually impaired because of trachoma, and 7 million are blind because of trachoma. So it is a huge problem, and India 0.4%, that is 0.39% blindness is occur because of trauma. Coming to the agent, Chlamydia trachomatis is the main agent for that. It is having 15 different serotypes. Serotype A, B, C are the main causes of trachoma, and it is a intracellular bacteria. It causes chronic keratoconjunctivitis, and the source and reservoir of the infection is mainly human. The host factor is the children 2 to 5 years or older people, mostly prevalent in the females. It is predisposing factors for the for it is dust, smoke, kajal, spurma, repeated application of kajal and surma. Then it mostly transmitted by portal exit or portal entry, and because of that conjunctival sac is damaged, and there is discharge which is having a vector present in that, and whatever if fly is coming and sitting on that discharge, then it can easily contaminate to the other person also. The incubation period is 6 to 12 days. Clinical features are: it can cause lacrimation, conjunctival dilatation of capillaries, follicles and papillae, mostly seen in upper eyelid, and it can cause infiltration through the substance produced by pannus. We will see what is the pannus in the photograph. Then pannus is the advance over the cornea, infiltration of the cornea, and because of that infiltration there is softening and rupture of the cornea happen. Ultimately it causes the ulcer, corneal ulcer, and healing of corneal ulcer will cause the corneal opacity, and this opacity will produce the visual impairment. Then follicles are replaced by the scar tissue, and because of that scar, upper eyelid or lower eyelid, wherever the pannus present, it can cause the entropion or trichiasis, that is inversion of the upper or lower eyelid. Because of that, whatever eyelashes are present in upper eyelid, they are rubbing on the corneal surface, and because of that only, because of this also corneal opacity can happen. We can see the here healthy or shiny blood areas in upper eyelid, and blood vessels are also very smooth. Now this is the in this picture we can see that corneal opacity is there, entropion is there, and eyelashes are rubbing on the corneal surface, which is causing the corneal opacity, trauma and corneal opacity again, and dilated vessels we can see here on the cornea. This we can see that cloudy pannus is present, and dilated vessels are also present. In this picture we have seen the edge of the cornea is not clear, it is cloudy, blood vessels are going into it, and this is causing the pannus. The cornea is cloudy because it's scarred partly due to keratoconjunctivitis. this is the first picture. Here is the panels, we can see that, and this is the second picture. In second picture, which show eye of the adult with lateral trachoma, whole cornea is cloudy, the blood vessel is going across into the cornea, the eyelashes are turned into the eye. Because of that, conjunctiva under the eyelid becomes scarred and it contract. The cornea is cloudy because of its scarred, particularly due to keratoconjunctivitis and partly due to eyelashes scratch and damage the cornea. Here we can see that easily. This is the and beyond. Treatment of it is tetracycline ointment. Application of tetracycline ointment should be there, and erythromycin or rifampicin we can give for the treatment. Then allergic conjunctivitis is a photo of allergic conjunctivitis. Conjunctiva is red and covered with many swellings, and this is the allergic dots are there, swellings. Conjunctiva is red. Trachoma we can see in the second picture. This is the picture of allergic conjunctivitis, and this is the picture of trachoma, in which we can easily make the blood vessels visible. Then control of trachoma, prevalence in children is very high, so we can prevent it by topical application of tetracycline, erythromycin and rifampicin, and surgical correction if trichiasis or entropion is there. This is the picture showing application of antibiotics. Now, how we can prevent? This is the long-term prevention. We can prevent it by personal hygiene and maintenance of sanitation. Avoid exposure to the sun, dust, kajal, surma or smoke. The frequent face and eye wash should be there, and regular examination of eye in endemic area. Where is the trachoma is very endemic, we have to give repeated eye examination if infection found in that. Infection or discharge is present in the eye, and treatment should be with antibiotics only. Then this we can see that so many flies are present on the face of the children because of discharge is present, so that it can easily spread from one person to another. And if we want to control this, we have to maintain the face and eye hygiene by repeated washing. This is also the same thing. And vitamin A deficient, regarding vitamin A. Vitamin A is one of the fat soluble vitamin. It is present in the plant in beta carotene form. Conversion of beta carotene to vitamin A occur in the intestinal wall, and absorption into lymphatic system facilitated by bile. Pre-form vitamin A is called as retinol, and pro-form vitamin A is called as beta carotene, and it is required in 0.3 microgram in the body. Then function of vitamin A, it is required for production of retinal pigment, that is rhodopsin, which is needed for the vision in the dim light. It is also needed for normal maintenance of integrity of the epithelial or granular tissue. It is required for intestinal, respiratory, urinary tract and skin or eyes epithelium to maintain the normal integrity of the cells. It is also required for skeletal growth. It is having a property related to anti-infective and antioxidant properties also there, and it is required for the immune system also. So all over the body vitamin A is required. Then it is present in liver, egg, butter, cheese, fish, meat and fish liver oil in highest amount. It is also present in green leafy vegetables and fruits like red and yellow fruits like carrot, mango, papaya, pumpkin and orange. Etiology of vitamin A deficiency is we have already seen this. Once again, this is your revision class, and that's why I'm going I am going fast also. If vitamin A deficiency disorders are there, this is because of poor absorption or inadequate intake in the diet. And if there is hepatic insufficiency is also there, then also vitamin A deficiency disorders can occur. Then chronic intestinal disorders are if present, like chronic diarrhea is there, malabsorption syndrome are there, or cystic fibrosis of pancreas are there, then also it can cause vitamin A deficiency disorders. It is a very huge problem in the world. 10 million people are suffering from vitamin A deficiency disorder. In India, it is 0.5 million people are blind because of vitamin A. And presence of xerophthalmia in preschool, school and hospitalized children is 6 to 9%. So prevalence is very high, so that it is a public health problem, and Government of India has launched the program related to that. Deficiency cause many symptoms like extraocular symptom like night blindness, conjunctival xerosis, bitoid spot, corneal xerosis, corneal ulceration, keratomalacia or blindness. In extraocular manifestation is dry and scaly skin, follicular hyperkeratosis, toad skin, anorexia, growth retardation, or repeated infection of GIT, reproductive tract infection or urinary tract infection. And we lost the some skeletal growth retardation is also there, and vitamin A gives protection against the bronchial cells also. So prolonged deficiency is there. It can cause it can give effect like bronchial cancer. It will promote the bronchial cancer. So by WHO there are classification for the blindness, that is night blindness is there, conjunctival xerosis is there, bitoid spot, corneal xerosis, corneal ulcer, corneal scar and xerophthalmia 1D is there. These are the WHO classification for the blindness. Then conjunctival xerosis, in this picture we can see that dry, muddy, white, wrinkled cornea, conjunctiva is there. Then it spread in Then this is the picture of bitoid spot, in which we can see the triangular pearly white or yellowish foamy spots around the cornea or lateral or medial side of the cornea. Then on long standing bitoid spot we can see the crumpling of the cornea on the lateral or medial aspect of the eye. Then this is the picture showing corneal xerosis, in which we can see the conjunctiva is wrinkled and it gives the opacity kind of corneal opacity kind of picture. Then this is also same picture, corneal xerosis and stage wise. In this picture we can see that corneal ulceration is there because of vitamin A deficiency. Clear ulceration, which ulceration of cornea is there, which is well demarcated. This is also a picture showing corneal scar. This is the picture, same picture showing corneal ulcer and scar. This is a picture showing keratomalacia. Another picture of keratomalacia. how we can assess the vitamin A deficiency, that is in various night blindness, bipod spot, corneal xerophthalmia or serum retinol are the various parameters to assess the vitamin A deficiency disorder, and it is more prevalent in Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, J&K and Bihar, Assam. In Bihar, Madhya Pradesh or Assam, this is more prevalent. Its prevalence is 6%. Then various tests are also present there to detect the blindness, like dark adaptation test is there. Then vital staining of conjunctiva or conjunctival impression cytology is also there, and serum retinol test is also there to detect the vitamin A deficiency disorders. Treatment is very simple. For the children, we have to give vitamin A supplementation, that is 1 lakh international unit in a first day, then another dose of 1 lakh international unit on second day, and after 4 weeks another dose of 1 lakh international unit. And for mother, we have to give 2 lakh international unit vitamin A syrup on first day, second day and after 1 week. Then because of overdose of vitamin A, it can cause toxicity also. The signs and symptoms of toxicity is nausea, vomiting, anorexia, skin desquamation and hepatomegaly also. Recommended dietary allowance for children is 400 microgram of retinol, and adult that is 600 microgram of retinol. Prevention of vitamin A deficiency disorders, it's by vitamin A supplementation, that is 5 to 10 minutes. That is in 9 doses. We already discussed this. In less than 1 year, we are giving 1 lakh international unit, and more than 1 year, we are giving 2 lakh international unit. Now, phrenoderma, this is also because of vitamin A deficiency. It can cause the follicular hyperkeratosis of the skin, that is a toad skin. It is characterized by horny papular eruption on the posterior and lateral aspect of the limb and on the back of buttock. That is deficiency of essential fatty acids or vitamin A in the diet. It is caused because of that, and it is showing the rough and dry skin all over the body. It is mainly prevalent in Kerala, Karnataka and Gujarat, because they are consuming most of the dalda or vanaspati ghee or coconut oil, which is deficient of vitamin A, and it can easily cure by supplementation of vitamin A and B complex vitamins. Then this is the picture showing the this is the repetition, I think. This is picture showing allergic conjunctiva, and this is the trachoma conjunctiva. Then strategy to prevent the vitamin A deficiency, that is in developing human resources, we have to give education or awareness in the ground health workers and promoting the outreach activity and public awareness with the information, education and communication system. We have to develop the institutional capacity and better infrastructure, and we have to give the ophthalmic assistant at PHC and CHC level. Then cataract surgery and CAMS we have to do repeatedly because prevalence of cataract is very high in our country. To prevent the quality of cataract surgery by improving the physical, technical and managerial capability of the staff, then we have to give medical college and district college and PHC primary health care centers in our knowledge to do all these camps, and we have to strengthen the health delivery facilities, and regular organization of camps should be there to reduce the prevalence if cataract patients are there, to reduce the prevalence of that. Then we have to give regular supplementation of vitamin A for under 5 children and chemotherapy for the trachoma patient. Then components for the action of national programs, there are various components. That is component for action that is it is a 100% centralized central sponsor program. It initiated by central government to know the magnitude and distribution of problem and what are the different causes of the blindness. In primary eye care, this is also repetition. Secondary and tertiary eye care, this is the specific program. We already discussed this. Trachoma control program and school eye health survey services program, and vitamin A prophylaxis schedule is there for under 5 children and for pregnant and lactating women also. Then this is also a repetition. Occupational health services are also there to prevent the accident. For long term measure, they have to give repeated training and health education. They have to evaluate the program effectively and strengthen the infrastructure at PHC and district hospital to cover up the all the blindness in that region. We have to reduce the prevalence. We have to establish the mobile eye care unit and various training center for the grassroots workers and various kind of eye banks also. With the help of various national and international organization, we can decentralize the program which is beneficial to execute the program. Various organizations are there which are helping each other to reduce the prevalence of blindness in all over the world, in which they are taking help of ministry also, district blindness control society also, district hospital, in which district health officer is main in charge of that, then ophthalmic surgeon and various PHC medical officers. They are working together to reduce the prevalence of blindness. These are the activities going on in District Blindness Control Society. It gives the comprehensive eye care, in which total eye care to blind and visually handicapped population include the prevention, promotion and curative activities for the patients. It gives the school eye screening and community-based rehabilitation for the incurable blind. Then role of international agencies are there, like WHO. They are giving training program for faculty in corneal transplant, laser surgery and pediatric ophthalmology and vitreoretinal surgery. And various other agencies are there or NGOs are there which are working for the with state and national collaboration on the blindness program. WHO Vision 2020, it includes a right to sight, that is its main focus on cataract, trachoma and childhood blindness, vitamin A deficiency and disorder and surgically avoidable blindness, which can easily prevent by minor surgeries. They are mainly focused on that, and whatever targets they have set for them, they have to achieve that. This is all about blindness program and vitamin A deficiency disorder. Thank you.